I wanted to be in charge of my own money and not have someone else make the decisions that were going to affect my finances now and in the future. It has made a lot of things that would have otherwise been difficult or maybe even impossible. It's made them not just possible but feasible. It's easier to plan for my business and my children. I would recommend it to families, to individuals, business owners, entrepreneurs, to absolutely everyone. Because it is a system that puts you in charge of your own money. So those decisions and choices that you have for your finances really, truly are yours. And it's flexible, so as your life changes and your needs and your expenses change, it changes and evolves along with you, still growing your money while allowing you to use it anytime you need to. I think women are out-of-the-box thinkers, and I think women like to serve and help their family causes themselves in their businesses or their other ideas that they may have and wish to implement on their own. And as a woman, I think it's a great system to implement that helps you, again, be in charge of your own money now and in the later, now down the road, regardless of what your life looks like.
I'm a personal and business coach, so I love to work with people about finding new things and new ways to expand what they're already doing. We enjoy doing the same efforts but getting twice the benefit. Be the Banker had a nice concept. I really liked what he was talking about. I saw an interview with you on TV, and it made sense to me. It just started to make sense. I went to one of the seminars, I liked what he had to say, and I started using it. So he helped me find money that I didn't know I had, and then took it out of an area that it was doing nothing and put it somewhere where I'm actually saving quite a bit of money by using it. I'm using it to pay off my IRS debt, and then I'm going to pay myself back that amount with the extra payments. You know, I don't come from a lot of money, so it's fun to find something that I can start to make a difference for myself. And so as I'm looking for things to increase my own income, look at different money streams, I enjoy having it to be so simple.
So we went in and she was in so much agony, and they told us right away she's got bloat, she's going to die unless you give us $4,000 right now, this very minute. It's probably going to be more than that, but we need that right now or we'll just let her die. And so we were pretty shocked and frightened because on Christmas Eve, who has $4,000? So we just looked at each other and decided to use the Become the Banker money for that. And we put it on our credit card. And then when the card came due, we had our Become the Banker money, didn't lose a penny on interest, and now we're paying it back and getting actually more money from our paying it back. So our dog's life was saved, and she's actually healthier than she's been in about a year. And at age 13, that's exciting. So we just went to sleep that night feeling good because we knew that we had that money and that it wasn't going to cripple us to use it, to wipe out savings or. So it was exciting to have that available.
So Become the Banker is something that I just found out about through Joseph, probably about 4 months ago. And when he sat down and told me about it, it was a no-brainer. It just made total sense to me. Joseph, from the day I met him and walked into this restaurant and enjoyed my linguine and clams, which is what he has every single time, he just has such a genuineness about him. You know that you are safe as soon as you meet him because he's there for you. He wants to see you succeed.
I came across Become the Banker years before I've met Joseph Quijano. And I wished Joe was there that very first time because then I would have started right away and not have wasted a single second and be on my way to saving money and growing my money. Well, Joseph was able to clearly explain and show me the benefits of Become the Banker. Not only am I getting a guaranteed rate of return on my investments, but, which makes it recession-proof and not dependent on the economy, whether it's good or bad. But I know I have access to my money at all times. It's great as a business owner to be able to know that if there's a business opportunity that comes my way, that I have funds available, or just for someone who just wants to be comfortable knowing that you're saving for your future or retirement. So I guess if I started years ago when I should have started, there were a lot of things that I could have used the money for. My son went to college. He's graduated now, but I could easily have used it for college. We bought a new car. So it's like something your money can be used to purchase a car or even a down payment into a home.
My name is Paula Haddock. I host Colorado's Best on Channel 2, and I have been my own banker for about 8 years. My husband has too. We met Joseph. I actually came to one of his free educational events by myself. I loved what I learned there. I was very excited, so I went home and told my husband, brought him back. He didn't really want to come with me, but all these years later, he's still thanking me for bringing him to this event that Joseph teaches you just this very simple strategy. It's a tried and true strategy that people have been using for close to 200 years. It's amazing. We've been using it, like I said, about 8 years. We've used it to travel because that's what we really love to do. We've used it to buy investment property up in the mountains. And then my husband, when he was building his business, he's an entrepreneur, and he needed to turn to a couple of local banks to try to get some capital to really infuse into the business and grow it. We were turned down by both of our local banks, which we'd been doing business with for many years and have great credit, good history and all of that, but they didn't want to take a chance on my husband's fledgling business, so they said no. Thank goodness at that time we had our Become the Banker accounts, and we were able to use that to help grow my husband's business. So it's just been profound for us financially. And it's also, it gives me a lot of peace of mind for the future, because you never know what's going to happen with your jobs or your business. And to know that we have that nest egg and it just continues to grow and grow and grow. It never falls. It's a guaranteed 4% interest rate. And you just make that steady Eddie. It doesn't follow the stock market, so it's not going up to 10% and then dropping down to 1%. It's just 4%, and it just grows, grows, grows. It's marvelous. I tell everybody I know about it, my friends, my family, my coworkers. We talk about it a lot on our show, Colorado's Best. And I hope that more people will look into this, because you don't have to be wealthy to start your own bank. You just have to be smart. It really is. I feel really good that we are, it's like a smart money move. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you, Joseph and Jordan and the entire team at Become the Banker.
I think the biggest impact that Joe makes through Become the Banker is how much money we throw away on interest rates, on credit card rates and fees, and why in the world are we borrowing money from the banks when we could actually leverage our own assets and not be paying all of those fees and the interest rates to somebody that already has plenty of money anyway, but maybe paying them back to ourselves. And therefore, it's the best of both worlds, because we are therefore increasing our own equity, not the bank's equity.